Good morning, everybody. This is April with the Resellers Learning Curve. I wanted to make a quick fourth quarter update video for you guys. I don't know about you, but my fourth quarter has not been typical. When things like that happen, when there's an anomaly in my sales patterns, I tend to step back and take a look at my sales overall to kind of see what's changing. And the thing that jumps out the most to me about this year is that we expect the summers to be really slow. I know my summers are usually pretty slow, but my best month of the year thus far is it was July. I had a really awesome July, and I know that I think August, maybe September was also pretty strong for me, but December is coming back with a vengeance. Really nice sales in December, and I'm really happy, and it's made me feel some sort of relief because, to be quite honest, I was getting a little stressed out about how things were going, especially in the month of November. November was really slow for me. I think I actually did less than $4,000 gross sales, and I'm just talking about eBay here. I'm not really counting Amazon. So yeah, less than 4,000 in sales for the month of November is not a typical thing. So I was concerned because I'm thinking to myself, what if December's like this? That's going to be terrible. But December's not like that. December actually is on track to be my best month of the year, beating out July, which will end up being my second best month of the year. So the point to all of this, the reason I'm making a video, is I know it can be really discouraging when you're really hustling your butt off. You're out there, you're sourcing, you're doing your research, you're listing all the items, and nothing seems to be selling. And I want to share with you something that was shared with me when I was pretty new in this game, in hopes that it can be helpful. When you do this line of work, when you work as a reseller, you have to remember that you make your money when you buy the items. I know, what are you talking about? How does that make any sense? Well, if you're sourcing quality items, even if they don't sell in the time frame that you believe they will sell, you are making an investment because you know what the item is, you know the market value, and you know that when the item does sell, you're going to do well on the item. So you make your money when you invest in your items. If you are investing in quality items and quality products, then your sales will come. I can't tell you when they'll come. I never know when mine are gonna come. I don't know why my July was the best month of the year, but I can tell you that they will come. The thing about sourcing items and making your money when you buy the items is sometimes you can feel like your inventory is getting rather large, and while that can be strenuous and it can be a stressor on your business, let me share this with you. I remember last year, or maybe earlier in this year, I was I'm not going to say complaining, but I was commenting in my Facebook group, the Resellers Learning Curve group on Facebook, that my sales had been terrible, and I knew that I was responsible for my terrible sales because during that period of time I had not been doing a lot of listing, and when I don't list items, items don't sell. That's just the way it goes for me. Well, within a day or two of making that post, and this also always happens, within a day or two, I had like a $400 sales day, which normally wouldn't be that notable, except for in that moment I knew I had not listed any new items in a month, 6 weeks, maybe longer. I don't know what kind of slump I was in. Actually, this may have been around the time when my father passed away, and I just kind of took a break from life for like 2 months. But I share this to say that if you're sourcing quality items, if you're listing quality items, even though they do not sell when you want them to sell, they will sell. So you're making your money when you buy your items. This morning, for instance, I just sold a Sony portable DVD player for $175. I paid $50 for that item at a local thrift store. It's actually close to where I live. I paid $50 for it maybe a month to 6 weeks ago. And I ended up buying, I want to say 3 or 4 of those portable DVD units because they were 50 bucks a piece. So I bought 2, and one of them sold right away on Amazon, and then another one sold within a week or so of that. So I went back and got the last of them. Well, yeah, 50 bucks is a lot of money to spend on an item, and a lot of you say I wouldn't invest 50 bucks to make 175 bucks. I will invest 50 bucks every day to make 175 bucks. Actually, my rule of thumb in my head is triple. And the reason I say triple, I'm gonna give you a reason why. I know that if you sell on Amazon and say you sell an item for $30, in my mind I'll always break that out into threes, and it may not make sense to a lot of people, but I assume that when I sell it, my profit is going to be 1/3. Amazon's fee is going to be 1/3. That's the way that I look at things. So for me to source an item, I have to be able to triple my money to know that I'm at least going to make enough return on my investment to make it worth my while. So like I said, I sourced this DVD player probably 6 weeks ago. It just sold today, but when I listed it, I knew that it would sell. I actually cross-listed that. I listed it on both Amazon and eBay. I didn't really care where it sells. Things typically sell for more on Amazon because I don't run sales or do any of that sort of thing. I just kind of list it and forget it. But as soon as the item sold this morning, I deleted it from Amazon, and we moving forward. So you make your items when you buy them. Keep listing. Make sure you're doing all that you can to ensure you have the most successful fourth quarter you can. And I hope you guys are out there hustling, because this is actually the best time of year to source items. People are getting new things. If they don't have those new things coming their way, then they're buying new things, and when they buy new things, then they're discarding the old things. I love sourcing around Christmas time because this is honestly when I find my best items in thrift stores. Like, thrift stores are trying to clear out stuff because they know the donations are about to pick up. The end of the year donations, people trying to get their tax write-offs. This is the best time of year to source. So I encourage you, get out there. Even if you don't buy anything, make sure that you know what's available. Make sure that you know what's in them streets where you live. And make sure that you're putting in the work that you can to have the most successful fourth quarter imaginable. On that note, I hope you guys have a good day. Happy Friday. I hope you have a Merry Christmas if I don't make another video before the 25th, and I look forward to getting back to you guys soon. So I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.